Hey guys, Stefan Aarnio here for another major tip. Now, I love this quote. The Titanic, which is a big boat that sunk in the early 1900s, you've probably seen the movie Titanic, was built by a group of professionals. Well, the Ark, which is Noah's Ark, was built by one amateur. And sometimes, actually oftentimes in life, one good, passionate, excited, dedicated, focused amateur can beat a big group of professionals. And you can see it all the time. I mean, I was calling this interior designer this last week, well, 2 weeks ago now, and I said, hey, I want some design services. I called her office 3 times. I sent her an email. Oh, GPS is talking to me. I called her office 3 times. I sent her an email. I left messages with her people. She did not get back to me. I think she got back to me 9 days later. I almost lost my mind. And so what happened in that case, I put up a Facebook post saying, hey, anybody know an interior designer? I got 1 million people sending me 1 million designers, and I don't want to go through all them. So I actually had this young girl call me. You know, she wants to be a designer. She's young, she's passionate, and I think she's like 19 or 20. And she said, hey, I want to be a designer. I might want to be a stager and work for you. I said, okay, cool. We have a home staging company. And she texts me and goes, hey, I guess it didn't work out with that interior designer you were trying to hire. I said, no, it didn't. I said, well, come over on Sunday and let's make some designs. And I said, whatever you got, cancel it and let's just work together. Now, she doesn't work for me. She's just a girl interested in design. Whoa, come on, GPS. Okay. So here's what I said to her. I said, hey, come over and let's just work on this. And she's an amateur. And I'm like an amateur designer, but what she has and what I have is we have taste. So she comes over on a Sunday, we cancel all our stuff, and she brings over some designs that she likes, some pictures of things that she likes, and she's, you know, young and right in the pocket with being hip and fresh. So we get out the pictures, and we start making the designs. We do the light design, the dark design, the medium design. We start speccing every single item in our upcoming houses and upcoming renovations. We make design documents. We make exterior plans, paint swatches. In 8 hours, me and this amateur girl have the next 5 years of designs done, documented, exact SKU numbers, exact everything. And we did it probably better. I mean, I can't say because we didn't hire the actual designer, but it certainly was cheaper. Certainly was cheaper than hiring the designer. And the professional with her web of assistants and the web of emails not getting answered and all these things, I'm wagering will be outperformed by a couple of amateurs. Now, you might not like that example. You say, well, it's Stefan, that's just a story, but let's look at some other examples. So Research in Motion, BlackBerry, you might remember BlackBerry, they're gone now. Irrelevant company, used to be big and rivaling the iPhone some years ago. And they were sitting on $1 billion of cash and they weren't putting out the next product. Lo and behold, they could have saved themselves by having one 16-year-old girl come into the boardroom and tell them what she wanted about the phone. One amateur girl could have solved that whole company, but they were too dumb, big group of professionals, no one could make a choice. Here's another example. Blockbuster, they're out of business now too, and they had a big group of professionals say, oh, people love coming in our stores and eating the popcorn and talking to their neighbor. Truth is, people don't. What people actually like was this amateur idea called Netflix, and people like sitting in their bed naked eating pizza and watching movies with one click more than going to the store. Big surprise there. So when you look at the amateurs, here's another amateur example. A lady named Susan Boyle, you could see her on YouTube. Great singer. She's an older lady, not the best looking lady, but she's a lady that went up on one of those television shows and she sings A Dream to Dream by from that movie Les Mis, or that story Les Miserables, and she took the world by storm. One amateur lady, I think she was like 45 or 50, and that one amateur outperformed all those pop acts that put out pop songs and pop groups, and you know, she was an instant hit because she was just a passionate amateur. So I'm coming back to it, guys. There's lots of examples of passionate amateurs beating large groups of professionals. You want to have that amateur at heart, that passion that cannot be purchased, cannot be bought, cannot be found in the market, and that is what makes people win over time. Now here we are at one of our properties. This is one that's pre-sold. Actually, I think it just sold yesterday. We're wrapping it up. I'll see you guys on the next video.